No, not JP6. That scoundrel. Not JP6. So unless you're Jared Leto, you know what's happening in the world right now. I hope that you all are staying safe and healthy. As for me, I'm perfectly fine as of right now, though I'm not exactly in the best place in America to be right now. King County is one of the areas that has the highest concentration of the virus, and State Governor Jay Inslee has even forbidden any gatherings of 250 or more, meaning I can't even go to church. Although King County has bought a motel right here in Kent to quarantine everyone who gets infected, so even if I do, room service. But with the current state of the world, this is causing businesses everywhere to be closed for the time being, including movie theaters. And a bunch of movies that were going to be released within the next few weeks have been removed from the schedule indefinitely, several of which I was really looking forward to. Quiet Place Part 2, gone. The Lovebirds, gone. Black Widow, gone. Mulan, gone. And yes, you heard that right. I am kind of looking forward to the Mulan remake. You may know how much I hated Beauty and the Beast in Aladdin, and how much I detested the Lion King remake. But the more I'm seeing of the Mulan remake, the more it seems like they're actually giving a crap this time. So it kinda sucks to see that this is the one that's getting pushed back. And the New Mutants, man, that movie can't catch a break. I'm starting to think that it might be the next Amityville The Awakening, where it gets scheduled for so many failed releases that they eventually just give up and bring it onto Google Play. Or perhaps in this case make it a Disney Plus exclusive. Now some have not been removed from the schedule completely and have just been moved to another time, such as No Time to Die, which was moved from early April to mid-November, which has been the traditional time of year for a Daniel Craig Bond movie to be released. But F9 The Fast Saga being moved all the way to April of next year, I think they kinda got ahead of themselves with that one. It wasn't scheduled until May 22nd, and things could get a lot better by then. Reportedly, the situation is beginning to stabilize in China, which is where it all began, so maybe the same thing could happen here in a couple of months. I'm not guaranteeing it, it's probably best case scenario at this point, but still a possibility. Now, the situation is also causing a lot of film productions to go on hiatus, including Mission Impossible 7, which was planned to film recently in Italy, which is one of the countries that's being hit the hardest, as well as the Disney Plus series Falcon and Winter Soldier, and most recently The Matrix 4. So with all this happening, I started to become worried about the production of Jurassic World Dominion, which honestly, you can take Falcon and Winter Soldier from me, you can take Matrix 4 from me, heck, you can scrap Mission Impossible 7 altogether if it just means that Jurassic World Dominion goes on. So I did get worried, but then I got my hopes up when it was announced almost immediately after production had wrapped in Vancouver that production was beginning in Pinewood Studios in London. I was thinking to myself, wow, they're just moving right along despite the circumstances. But alas, 18 days into filming, Universal put production for JP6 on hold, as well as all of their current projects. I know that it is for the better. The safety of the cast and crew comes first. You can't have a movie without a healthy cast and crew. I just really hope that this doesn't mean they have to push the release date back. I wouldn't want to see it miss the Jurassic Park anniversary release of June 11th. Fortunately, more recent news on the movie is that Michael Giacchino will be returning to compose the score for the movie. So it does help to know that they are working on the movie in whatever little ways they can right now. It can't be denied, though, that this is what needs to happen, because people in the entertainment industry are already becoming affected while working. While in Australia working on Baz Luhrmann's upcoming biopic of Elvis, Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita Wilson, both got infected. Fortunately now, both of them have gone home from the hospital and seem to be recovering well. Idris Elba has also tested positive, but I shouldn't doubt that he will be recovering well soon too. So what this all means for me and moviegoers everywhere is that it's gonna be a while before we can go back to the theater. On my channel, I'll be reviewing whatever gets released online in the meantime, and first on the list it looks like is going to be Trolls World Tour. Oh boy. I also will have a couple of reviews coming on movies that I did manage to see before the situation got too bad here. I'll have reviews on I Still Believe and The Hunt coming out. And as soon as production for Jurassic World Dominion resumes, I'll be celebrating by bringing out that video on the characters that I have ready. The one that I mentioned I'd do... Oh, it was in my last video that I mentioned it. So I certainly hope that half of all scientists are correct when they say that warmer weather will help kill the virus. I look very much forward to seeing things going back to normal. But until that happens, I want to thank you all for your viewership. You are all in my prayers today. So I just want to say, be safe out there, keep calm, and wash hands. That's a wrap. Like and share, subscribe for more. This is Pop Culture. I'm Alex Pop.